In a quiet valley surrounded by low green hills, there lived a strong horse and a clever goat. They shared the same open field, drank from the same stream, and watched the same sunsets, yet their lives were very different. The horse was tall, muscular, and admired by everyone who passed through the valley. People often stopped to praise his beauty and strength, whispering that he was born to lead and to win. The goat, on the other hand, was small, thin, and rarely noticed. He moved silently, observing more than he spoke, and while others laughed or argued, he remained calm, as if listening to a deeper voice inside himself. The horse loved attention and words. He believed that power came from being loud, seen, and admired. The goat believed power came from understanding when to speak and when to remain silent. Every morning, the horse would run across the field, kicking up dust and neighing loudly, proud of his speed and strength. He often mocked the goat, saying that silence was weakness and that only those who spoke loudly could survive in the world. The goat would simply smile and continue chewing grass, offering no reply. This silence annoyed the horse even more. He mistook it for fear or lack of confidence, never realizing that the goat was choosing peace over pointless conflict. The valley heard the horse's voice every day, but the goat's silence carried a depth that few could see. One year, a severe drought struck the valley. The stream began to dry, the grass turned yellow, and the once peaceful land became a place of tension and fear. Animals argued over food and water, and panic spread quickly. The horse grew restless and angry, shouting and pushing others away from the little water that remained. He believed that his strength gave him the right to take more. The goat, however, quietly observed the land, the wind, and the movement of clouds. While others fought, he walked slowly along the hills, noticing small signs that everyone else ignored. One evening, as the sun dipped low and the sky turned orange, the goat discovered a narrow path between the rocks. He followed it in silence, step by step, until he found a hidden spring deep in the hills, still flowing with clean water. Instead of running back and shouting, he returned calmly to the field and waited until the next morning. When the animals gathered again in fear and chaos, the goat finally spoke. His voice was soft, but steady. He told them about the spring and offered to lead them there. At first, many laughed, especially the horse, who doubted that such a small and quiet creature could find what others could not. But desperation forced them to listen. The goat led the way without arguing or boasting. The path was narrow and dangerous, and the horse struggled to follow, his size making every step difficult. Several times, he wanted to turn back and complain, but the goat moved forward patiently, guiding them with calm gestures rather than loud words. Finally, they reached the hidden spring. Fresh water flowed, saving everyone from thirst. In that moment, the valley grew silent, not out of fear, but out of respect. The horse stood still, his pride shaken. He realized that his loud voice and visible strength had not saved anyone. It was the goat's silence, observation, and patience that had made the difference. For the first time, the horse lowered his head, understanding that true power does not always roar. Sometimes, it waits, watches, and acts at the right moment. The goat did not celebrate or demand praise. He simply drank water and stepped aside, letting others do the same. From that day on, the horse changed. He still ran across the field, but he no longer mocked silence. He learned to listen before speaking and to think before acting. The goat remained quiet, just as before, but now his silence carried respect instead of misunderstanding. The valley slowly returned to peace, and the animals learned a lesson that would stay with them forever. Not every battle needs words, not every strength needs noise. Sometimes, silence is not weakness. Sometimes, silence is power, and those who master it discover a strength deeper than any loud voice could ever show.